Sis, welcome back to the channel. This is So with Somi. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this simple bubu gown with 2 years of an Ankara fabric, and I equally designed it with an Asoke. So to get all the details, watch to the end of this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So this is the fabric I'm making use of. It's an African print, and I have both the front and the back piece here. So if you check the width of the fabric I have here, the width I have here is 18 inches. So you can either make this gown either long or short. So mine is short, and I've marked out my starting line. So for my neck width, I'm making use of a neck width of 3 inches. So the depth for the back piece, I made use of 1.5 inches. So initially I marked 1 inch, but I later remarked it to 1.5 inches. This is for the back neckline. So after marking the 1.5 inches, we are going to connect from the neck width to the depth. So now I'll be marking in to 2 inches. Do not get confused. So just mark into, after taking your neckline, mark into 2 inches all the way down to the full length. So after connecting, this is what we have. Now I'm going to come down by my armhole opening. My armhole is 9 inches, but I made it 11 inches here. Then for my hip points is 25 inches. So I don't want my armhole looking so big. So that is why I made it 11 inches. So I'm going to come down 1 inch for my shoulder slope, 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Like I said, I made my armhole 11 inches because I don't want it looking too big. Now I'll connect from the neck width to the 1 inch I came down. Sorry, that wasn't showing. So on the hip line, I'll divide my round hip by 4, which is 10. Then I'll add extra 4 inches. Please look carefully. I am marking from the edge of the fabric, not from the 2 inches, from the edge of the fabric. Then I'll equally mark the same 14 inches on the armhole side, and I'll connect together this way. So after that, I'll curve out my armhole. So curve it out. This is where our armhole will be passing through. So now this is what I have. Now I'll measure to get the full length of my gown. I want my gown to be 36 inches, but I marked 38 inches here. I'll be using the 2 inches for hemming allowance. So like I said, this gown can be long, it can be short. So the 14 inches I marked on the hip, I'll take it down to the full length and I'll connect it this way. So after that, we are done drafting this out. The next thing we're going to do now is just to trim off all the excess we have from the neckline to the shoulder slope. Then we'll cut out the full length and the sides. So now this is what we have. I will take out the back piece so that we can work on the front bit. But before I do that, I'll come down by my waistline, which is 16 inches, because I'm adding a pocket to this. So from that, I came from the waist, I came down 1.5 inches, and the width of my pocket is 6 inches. From the waistline, I came down 1.5 inches, and the width of my pocket is 6 inches. So after getting that, make sure you notch them. So now for where my slits will start from. So from the hem, I came up by 7 inches. This is where I want my slit to start from. If you look carefully, you notice that the front of the gown has a little slit, and I'll equally notch it, though it wasn't necessary. So now I'll take out the back so that we can work on the front piece. So now we're going to trim off the 2 inches we marked in on the front piece. So after that, this is what we have, and this is our back piece. So we will notch the center back, notch it. So after notching it, I'm going to open it up this way so that we can go join the shoulders together. So you get the right side, matching it together. So get the front, match the shoulders together, right side facing each other. I'll take it to the machine and stitch with 1/2 inch. I'll bring the other side too. I'll match them right side facing each other. I'll take it to the machine and stitch with 1/2 inch. I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So after stitching, this is what I have. I've stitched the shoulders. So now we're going to be taking the measurement of our collar, like how much fabric we're supposed to cut out. So from the center, we notched. Remember, we notched our back. So from that notch, I'll take the measurement of one side. So from the notched, we from the center back notch, place your tape and take the measurements of one side. So after measuring, I got 42 inches. So this is the piece I'm using for the collar. I have the Asoke and the Ankara piece folded into two, and the width of my Asoke is 2.5 inches. So I'll trim off all the excess I have on the side. After trimming it out, this is what I have. So what I'm going to do now is I'll open the Ankara piece and equally the Asoke. I'll place the right side facing each other and stitch with 1/2 inch. I'll do that and bring it back to show you. Now after stitching, this is what we have. Now for the neckline opening, I came down 13 inches. And for where I want my slit to start from, I came up by 30 inches, which I later reduced to 28 inches. So I marked that. Now what we are going to do now is, we are not stitching from the upper part. No. Our stitching is not starting there. Our stitching is starting from the 13 inches up to where our slits will stop. And you can see the crease line on this fabric. So we are stitching from that crease line down to that 30 inches. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you. So after stitching mine, see where I stitch. So this is what I have. So now I'll fold my Asoke together this way. And I equally should fold my Ankara piece this way. So this is how you're going to fold it to get it very well. So after folding it, now do you see how nice and beautiful our collar looks? So this is how easy it is. So if you place it this way, you can see my slits and you can see the front slits. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my back piece. So this is my back piece. So remember the center back we notched earlier. Now I'm going to get my collar, the part where we stitched together the Ankara and the Asoke. I'll be placing it on the center line I notched at the back. I'll use my pin to hold it down. So if this is going to be difficult for you, you're going to use your pin to hold it down all around. So first of all, I'll start stitching from the Ankara fabric side. So place it this way, right side this way, and you're going to stitch it all the way down to the full length. So just watch what I'm doing carefully. It is easy. So you stitch from one side. That is why we got that center point, so that it will be easier. So if this is going to be difficult for you, use pins to hold it down. So now we are going to put it together this way and stitch with 1/2 inch all the way down. And if you are done with that Ankara piece, we are going to come to the other side, which is the Asoke side. We'll place it this way. And we are going to take it to the machine and stitch with 1/2 inch all the way down to the full length. So if you can't do it freehand like I'm doing, use your pins to hold it down so that it will be much easier. So stitch it with 1/2 inch up to the end of your fabric. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. After stitching, this is what I have. Do you see how neat everything comes out looking? And this is the slit. So now I'll turn it to the wrong side. So right side facing each other. Then I'll place it together this way. I'll take it to the machine to stitch with 1 inch. And do not forget to add your pocket, because I've equally added mine, just that I didn't show that. I didn't film that. So stitch with 1 inch. But while stitching, do not forget to equally stitch your pocket too. But before we go stitch, this is my sleeve part. I've hemmed in 1/2 inch on the sleeve part, because we're adding an Asoke to it. So this is the Asoke I've cut out. Here I've folded in 1/2 inch on both sides. So the width I have here is 4 inches. So I'll come in by 1/2 inch. I'll place the Asoke. So I'll stitch it down with 1/4 inch. I'll top stitch on the Asoke this way with 1/4 inch. And I'll equally do the same on the other side. Then I'll stitch my dress. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you what I have. So after stitching, this is how everything came out looking. So do you see how neat the Asoke looks? And I've equally hemmed the lower part. So thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and on your post notifications so you get notified whenever I post a new video. See you on my next video. Bye.